Cancer and cross watchers. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Hope everyone is doing well. Today we are going to take a look at your I Spy Tarot reading for the month of March. In this reading, we are going to take a look at the situation at hand, right? What their intentions are, how do they really feel about the situation, what they're not telling you, and then some advice moving forward, okay? Please keep in mind, guys, the messages here on YouTube are general. They're not going to resonate every time with every person. It's really about the title. If there's something in the title that resonates, there's most likely something here in the message. I also want to touch on really quickly that time and energy is fluid. So you might find that this has already happened or that it hasn't happened yet, meaning that there might be some advice within the reading to help you moving forward, okay? I do ask if the message is helpful, that it resonates, please give it a thumbs up. You're also more than welcome to comment below. Everyone is always welcome, and all the love and support is very much appreciated, okay? And if you like my style, like how I interpret the cards, you are more than welcome to subscribe. Everyone is always welcome, and I upload messages daily. So, Cancer. Let's start with a little blessing here, and then we will shuffle. So please, Spirit, thank you for the most positive and guiding message for our subscribers. Please allow positive guidance through whatever situation our friends need to hear. And please protect me, the viewer, in the cards from any negative energies. Thank you again, Spirit, and blessed be. All right, Cancer, let's jump right in here and see. We're going to start by pulling a few cards from this Oracle deck to get a feel for the energy surrounding the situation, and then we will dive into the meat of the message. So let's see here for Cancer. Spirit, what does Cancer need to see? Chaos. I want to say I'm going to see if this card comes back out. It did fall off the bottom of the deck, so let's just see, okay? Most important message here for Cancer, Spirit. What does Cancer need to see? What insight? What can we give Cancer about their situation at hand? 2 more cards, please. Choices, differences. Okay, so we did have chaos coming out, but I chose to put it back just to see if it would come out again. It seems like there is some type of resistance or conflict that's coming out here in the cards. Let's get one more card to see. Okay. Differences, choices, lust, and on the bottom we have fulfillment. So I feel like there is a situation here that may be hard to make this choice. I do feel like you are attracted to this person, but there is some resistance here as well, okay? You guys are maybe at odds, finding each other, focusing on the differences instead of the similarities, okay? I do feel like this is fulfilling some need at this time, but I feel like you're kind of at a crossroad right now here, Cancer. So let's see. This isn't going, usually with my tarot spreads I have a certain placement for each cards. And in this spread, we're just going to ask questions and let Spirit decide. So let's use this. I'm being called into the Gilded Tarot today for Cancer. So let's first, Cancer, pull a couple cards here to see if we can get a little bit more insight on this resistance, on these choices that you have for Cancer. Spirit, what does Cancer need to see or know about this resistance? There's also lust. So that is like a sexual desire being met But with the lust card, it's a kind of like cautionary tale, you know, to not overindulge in that or not stay there too long. Because lust is definitely part of the attraction factor, the attraction phase, but it's not going to last forever, right? So let's see. Most important message here for Cancer spirit. What does Cancer need to see in March regarding these choices? The situation at hand, please and thank you. Emperor. 10 of Cups. Feeling like this is your intentions here, Cancer. Feeling like this is something that you want. Okay, I feel like you want a long-standing relationship. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have the Page of Wands. So I feel like you want this 10 of Cups. You want an Empress to your Emperor. So like a life partner that's not only going to be this love commitment, but they're also going to help you in business, with finances, with the bills, you know, that type of partnership. Equal give and take, okay? I do get the sense here, Cancer, that you are reviewing and kind of weighing options here, right? With the 3 of Wands, like waiting for your ships to arrive, or reviewing and releasing, preparing, okay? And then the 2 of Pentacles is like weighing options, okay? And that's the sense that I'm getting here. I feel like you're kind of going over, you know, your life in general, maybe even a partnership that you're currently involved in, and really, you know, seeing if this is really going to go the distance or not. Okay, is this going to go the way that you had planned it, right? So let's see. Cancer, what are your partner's true intentions here, right? What are your partner's true intentions? So let's get a couple cards for that. So they may be kind of sitting, okay? What it's telling me is they're kind of contemplating. They also may have multiple options, okay? But I feel like they're trying to weigh their options as well. I feel like they may also be a little bit withdrawn. With the 4 of Cups, it's like missing opportunities or not seeing something that's right in front of you. Give me some more information about this. What is Cancer's partner's intentions? 2 of Wands. So they're at a crossroads as well. Okay, and I feel like they're also reviewing the situation at hand. Whether this is with you or with another person, I feel like they're trying to make a decision as well. Okay, I feel like there is some kind of tit for tat energy here coming out. Okay, so let's get a little bit more information here, Spirit, about Cancer's partner and their intentions. What is this crossroads, this 2 of Wands? All right, so somebody's going to be heartbroken over this connection, okay, is what I'm getting. I feel like there may be somebody else that they're going back and forth about, okay? And they're going to have to make a decision. They're going to have to decide. And I feel like they're putting this decision off here with the 7 of Swords and the 2 of Wands coming out. So really being cautious. making this plan, making this decision with Cancer's best interests at heart, because this person isn't taking your best interest into consideration. Now, this could go vice versa, but I feel like this is your other person's energy. We were asking questions about their intentions, right? So, really, Cancer, I feel like there is a need here to decide, you know, is this something that you want to, is this how you want things to go for the long haul? Okay, is this how you want your relationship to go? Is this how you want this to play out, in the future? Acceptance of how things are right now. Because we can't really expect a person to change, right? We have to accept them as they are right now. So, can you accept that they're kind of going back and forth between you and another person? And they're not being completely 100% honest about this. Okay? Let's get a couple cards and see how they feel. How do they really feel? How does Cancer's partner really feel, Spirit, in this situation? What are their true feelings here? I feel like they are money motivated here. And I feel like they're going to align with whatever opportunity is going to best serve their long-term goals. And I feel like they're always going to be this kind of secretive, this type of, maybe they don't talk a lot about their emotions. I do feel like there's kind of the Two of Pentacles is showing up on the bottom. So it's like you're going to need to decide, weigh the pros and cons, is this something that you think you can deal with for the long term? Or, can you express to this person that you would like them to open up a little bit more about their feelings with you and see where that goes? But I really feel like they're kind of making moves for their best interests. Tell me more about this, Spirit. This Ten of Pentacles. Ooh. Those secrets are why they're defensive. This is going to end, okay? These delays that you're feeling and delays in fate, you're going to keep feeling this resistance until you decide, make a decision. And I feel like this Tower is symbolizing this has one way or another to go. Either this has to all change, transform the approach. You guys have to be more open and honest with each other, or you have to walk away from this connection. I feel like there is a lot of confusion on both parts on what to do. I feel like both people really have multiple options involved here in this reading. Let's get a couple cards here, Cancer, for what they're not telling you. Okay? Let's see. What is this person not telling, Cancer Spirit? What are they not telling? What are they not revealing here? What is hidden? What is hidden? Magic. I feel like they're very burdened by something financially. This also could symbolize that their goals, long-term goals, may not have come together as quickly as they thought they were or expected to. I feel like they do actually have a wall up, maybe really focused on finances. And with the Hanged Man present, I feel like when it comes to relationships, they're really going to need to change their perspective. I feel like there's a lot of work that they may have to do, inner work, that they're going to have to do in order to be ready for a Two of Cups relationship. So let's see. Let's get a little bit more information about what they're not telling Cancer. The Tower, and then the Wheel of Fortune. So, do you guys realize what just happened? This Tower and this Wheel of Fortune just came out, but in the reversed. Nine of Cups. So I do feel like you are on the right path. You are headed in the right direction, having the right epiphanies at the right time. Slow and steady wins the race. What I really feel here, Cancer, that's coming out is this is going to have to end. And I feel like may not be the end all be all to this relationship. This ending may happen and you guys may come back together to a more stable partnership. But you're going to have to put your foot down and you're going to have to get your point across one way or another about, I really want to be in this partnership with you, but I need you to open up. We need to be more open. And I don't feel like that's happening. So I don't know what to do in this situation, right? Ultimately, Cancer, this can go one of two ways, okay? For some of you, I am feeling like this is just putting my foot down, because remember the Emperor was the first card that came out. So standing your ground, putting your foot down, okay? If you want this connection to come together, maybe you'll weigh the pros and cons and find that this isn't your person and you're ready to walk away. However, with your energy being on the bottom, I feel like there needs to be a decision made, a practical decision with your best interests at heart. So let's do the advice. I know that sounded like a little bit of advice, but let's see here. I do feel like there is a deep connection here, okay? And you both feel this deep connection, but right now there's a lot of friction between the two of you, is the sense that I'm getting. So what's the advice for Cancer, Spirit? What's the advice? That card came out earlier, but I didn't take it because I hadn't asked a question yet. I feel like you're going to have to change the way you're approaching relationships or presenting yourself in relationships. There's a lot of stress surrounding this change. I feel like you may intuitively know what needs to be done here, is what I'm getting the sense of. But I feel like you are reluctant to make these changes. Okay, maybe you don't know what the first step is or how it's going to look on the other side. Change is very stressful, but one day at a time, one step at a time, okay? It's like go through this process and come out a better person on the end, or keep going through this, wondering, what if? So, Cancer, let's pull your power thought card. I am going to do an extended reading. In the extended, we will take a look at what the next steps are, what the next move to make the best move forward is going to be. We will also try to tap in and see if there's any messages from Spirit. We'll pull out the guidance cards, the Psychic Tarot, the Soul Truth. If it's something that you're interested in, the link is below in the description. Otherwise, Cancer, the power thought card coming out for you guys is, I see clearly. I willingly forgive and breathe love into my vision, and I see with compassion and understanding. My clear insight is reflected in my outer sight. I see clearly. So, Cancer, that is the message I have. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. And I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.